Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup look, I did this bridal look for you guys, and I also collaborated with one of my YouTuber friend. Her channel name is called Arabian Pixie, and here is a small clip by her. Alright guys, do not forget to check out her channel. I will definitely post her link below on the description box. Now for this makeup, if you guys would like to see how I'm doing it, please keep on watching. Before starting my makeup look today, I'm going to prime my face with my CoverGirl True Blend Primer for dry skin. Next, I'm going to use my foundation, which is by Clinique, and it is in Beyond Perfecting in shade Sand. This foundation apparently has a very full coverage, and I'm also using my beauty blender to blend all that foundation into my skin. And once the blending is done, I'm now going to go ahead with my L.A Girl Pro Concealer in shade Orange, and I'm going to mark it underneath my eyes and around my mouth area for my hyperpigmented areas. And I'm using the same damp beauty blender to blend all that in. Now for my highlighting, I'm using something different. I'm actually using L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation in shade 107, which is actually 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, but which will also help me enhance my highlighted zones on my face. And I'm using my same damp beauty blender to blend all that into my skin. Now to set all that foundation into my face, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder, and I'm using a big sponge to dab all that powder into my face. Once you see your face is all mattified, it's time to use my powder highlight and contour. For that, I'm using my Wet n Wild Contour and Highlight Palette, which is in shade Caramel Toffee. I'm using that yellow shade to go over my highlighted zones of my face again. And next, I'm using a big fluffy brush to also dust off that excess powder that I just used to bake my face. I'm just doing that to make my makeup stay for longer hours, because you definitely want your bride to kind of have that makeup as fresh looking as possible for throughout the day. And definitely we know that Indian parties can be really for long lasting and also pretty hectic, so this is a must have. The more powder your face has versus more foundation, the makeup is going to be long lasting. And now we are going to use this contour color from the same contouring palette, and as you can see, I am now sculpting my face. So we're definitely going to sculpt the parameters of the face, including the hollows of the cheeks and the jawline. Now definitely different faces have different contouring technique. This is the way that I like to contour my face, because my face is definitely has a longer chin area. So as you can see, I am now contouring my chin area, and the areas that you contour are your unwanted areas that you do not want to be under a lot of attention. So you definitely want to contour it down so not a lot of attention comes onto those areas of your face. So now I am actually going to contour my forehead and the sides of my nose and a little bit on my cupid's bow, and I'm basically doing the usual drill that I always do. Now as you can see, once I'm done with my nose contour, you will see me blending it out towards the outer side and leaving the middle obviously as blank as possible because we do want our nose to look as sharp. So we want to use the lighter shade in the middle, and then we have the two darker shades, the contour shades on the sides of the nose, and also a little bit lower than the tip of our nose as well. Now, as you can see, the contour lines are pretty dark. I'm going to lighten it out by using a little bit of that yellow color that we previously used, and this will help our nose from looking more skinnier than usual. And now to set all that powder, we definitely want all that powder to sink into our skin and look more, rejuvenating and fresh. So we definitely want to use our MAC setting spray to set all that powder into our face so it looks more skin-like. For my blush, I'm using my Tarte blush in shade Paaarty. And I'm slightly dusting over my cheeks, and as you're applying blush, you make sure to smile and also blend the blush into the contour lines. So it's going to start from your cheeks and it's going to slowly blend into your contour lines. For my highlighter, I'm using Double Gleam by MAC. This is a beautiful highlighter, sort of in the middle of a gold and a silver, so it's somewhat in the middle. And as you can see, I'm not pressing the highlighter into my face, but rather I'm gliding it with the help of my brush, and it glides onto your face really smoothly as long as you have your foundation and your powder set to your face nicely. Your highlighter should slide throughout the face without creating any bumps or lumps. And here I'm using my fingertips to blend the edges of the highlighter so it looks more blended. And as you can see the difference between two sides of my face. Now for my eyeshadow, I'm going to use my most favorite eyeshadow, which is by the Juvia's place. This is called the Saharan palette, and I am now kind of creating a transition color. I'm not going to go over the eyeshadows much because they are very straightforward. All the names of the colors are mentioned in the palette, and I'm also showing them as I'm doing my eyeshadows, so I'm not going to do much talking here. It's a pretty straightforward routine. I will definitely post all the brushes and the colors specific names down below on the description box. Now that the basics of the eyeshadows are done, I'm now going to use my NYX glitter in shade Bronze, and I'm using it with my Sally's glitter glue, and I'm mixing it together. And now I'm going to apply that all over my lid, especially around that gold eyeshadow area. The gold eyeshadow is not going to show much, it's just going to act as a base for my glitter, that's all. Here I'm just going to use my highlighter for the inner corners of my eyes. This is to just brighten up the inner corners of my eyes and make my eyes look more wider and more waken up. And for my eyeliner, I'm using my Essence eyeliner in shade Black. Liquid eyeliners are definitely very easy to apply over on top of your glitter because gel eyeliner usually clogs up in between the glitter and it makes it very difficult. Unless you want to apply the eyeliner first before applying your glitter, you can definitely do that as well. For my lip liner here, I'm using my Cherry Lip Liner by MAC. And I'm just going to line the middle section of my lips for both my top and my upper lip. Sorry, my upper and my lower lip. For my liquid lipstick, I'm using the liquid lipstick by Stila in shade Beso. Stila liquid lipstick are actually one of my most favorite. They definitely dry really fast, but I like to pair them up with Maybelline Color Jolt. But for this part, today I'm going to use my Too Faced Lip Injection. This is actually a gloss that kind of tingles your lips and make it feel more fuller. Now this part is totally optional. I just thought my blushes weren't that bright or it wasn't actually visible, so I went ahead and applied another coat of blush. But definitely if you guys do not want that, this is totally optional. You don't have to. I just felt the blush wasn't showing at first, so now it's kind of showing. So there. And here I'm doing a little bit of posing. For my lashes, I like Huda Beauty lashes in Farah. And I'm just, basically putting them on. And now I'm using my mascara, which is my favorite mascara of all time by Inglot. Mascara in Long 4. And this basically sums up the whole look. And like I said, I'm going to put a little bit of that Too Faced gloss on my lips just to make it feel and look more hydrated for my lips. And that's it. Also, it's an optional thing. If you don't like gloss, you can totally skip the part. And that's it, guys. That's the final look of the makeup look today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Also, do not forget to check out my YouTuber friend Arabian Pixie by Hiba, and definitely check out her channel and her latest YouTube video, which we both collaborated for. And also, let me know how you guys liked my tutorial, and do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, and also follow me on my Instagram at Makeup by Azmeree. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.